Hello, Ines.
Hello.
First of all, thank you for taking your time to accept my interview. I'd
love to do it.
I would like to say thank you for helping me professionally and also personally in my private life. I must say that I got most benefit from my professional job and all this unconditional love, always from you, from Martin, for my private life as well.
You're welcome.
You're like my mentor, but in the meantime, also my friend. You know that.
Thank you very much.
Well, before I interview you, I would like to say something to our Chinese friends and also our future SP practitioners. And I would like to say that in Chinese, if you don't mind.
No, that's all right with me.
Okay, great. 今天我们将要采访的是我的导师，她也是 SP 的创始人 Ines Simpson 女士。她创始了 SP Simpson Protocol， 简称 SP， 她都给我很大的帮助。她像导师一样，也可以有的时候更像一个妈妈一样，有这样的一个存在呢，她在时不时的帮我。接下来呢，我想用英文跟她做采访。Okay, so I would like to start with the topic of SP.
Okay.
Can you please introduce what is SP and how SP works and why SP works?
Okay. I'll try to tell all the stuff about SP at the beginning and just exactly what it is and everything. Now, SP I started about 2005, 2004, I don't know. Anyway, but I was working regression to cause, and everybody didn't always want to tell me anything because they wanted it private. A man didn't want to tell me that he was raped or, anything like that. So I started to move forward in just experimenting. So I experimented something. I said I would lead them through a process without having to know it. I didn't have to know anything from the client. So that worked, and I threw away other experiments. They just got put aside. But finally, I made this process where they just had to talk and I asked questions. So I'm not interfering with them, their life. You see, I'm not touching it. I don't question when they say yes or no. So it's totally private. It's totally for them, and they're in charge. So it's only because of superconscious. I'll tell you what it is in a while. It was superconscious that allows that to happen. Now, other people can use superconscious, but our intention is to use superconscious, and it's really not explainable. It's what each person believes superconscious is. You make it, if I gave it a definition, it would be, let's say I said, oh, it's universe. Oh, it's this. That would box it in, and they'd be smaller. Now, if I leave it alone, then the people make their choices. Right?
Right.
So that's what SP is. And it's simple. That's why if I tell you, I'm going to tell you very much, maybe more this interview, but it's because there's nothing to tell, because I'm not making any judgments on the particular issue. So it doesn't matter what they come for. Let's say they have anxiety. So they could be like that. I don't know what it is, but they work on that particular issue. Superconscious knows which one should go first, which issue should go first. Because let's say they're smokers. Well, maybe they have to get rid of their anxiety, or they have to get rid of this, or they have to get rid of that first. And then they're allowed to work in that and get rid of smoking. So everything has its process, but it doesn't affect us because we just ask questions. So the client is doing their own work all the time.
Wonderful.
Now, superconscious allows that. Otherwise, we'd be in the conscious mind working, and it wouldn't be what they would. They've been trying to get everything fixed for the last 30 years. And it's all in the conscious mind. You can't fix it. So even in the subconscious mind, you can't fix it. Because the subconscious mind has everything there, but some of it is wrong. Some of it is wrong. There are things that worked for you when you were a little kid. And, at 10 years old, you had a math exam or something at school, and you snuck out and you said, I'm sick today. Then you do it 2 or 3 times, and then pretty soon it's a habit. And they can't fix that. Now that's playing out when they're adults. They don't want to stay home. They don't want to do that, but they get sick all the time. So that can be fixed with the superconscious. And it can be fixed with regular hypnosis, but they have all these techniques they're going to use for it. It's always a process. So it doesn't matter what it is. The person can get change. I don't know how much change. It'll depend on them. Because if they're completely open to possibility, if they're really strong, they can get lots of outcome. It's just so wonderful. Why didn't I? I wasn't great. Wasn't I great? No, I wasn't great. I was just doing my job. But let's say I was asking the questions and the person didn't react right. There was no open to possibility. There was nothing open. So fight all the time. That guy or that person may not get very much. So I don't have an effect on that. So I don't take honors for it, and I don't take blame for it. Everything is on the client to be open to possibility. Now, when I started that slowly evolved over time. Don't forget, this is close to 20 years. So since COVID, changed a lot because we started doing it online. And from there was huge growth. It was huge growth in how we do things. And it still changes today. I'm sure there'll be more changes as we go. But I was teaching self-hypnosis workshops in 2 days. Now I do it 4 hours.
Yep.
That's the difference in the work. It has been going up and up.